Hello.
Hello. What up?
Yeah, dude. April was describing Celsius as Celsius water earlier.
Celsius
If
water.
it's like
Well, it's sparkling. I guess that is it. It's not.
as if it's like a spindrift or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's literally a more potent energy drink than fucking Red Bull.
Yeah, way more. This thing gets me going in the morning, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I drink these all the time. They're nice.
Yeah, I kind of overdosed on them. I had too
You
many.
know what's one-
And now they kind of gross me out.
Dude, which one? The C4s are wild, dude. They'll make like your face tingle. Those
Yeah.
ones are crazy, bro.
I do those before workouts.
Yeah.
It's for a workout. It's
Well, because
great.
it's supposed to be pre-workout. It's like a
Yeah,
pre-workout
That's what it's
energy drink.
for.
Yeah.
To do that.
But I was drinking it like I used to drink them. I used to drink them like before work, dude, and I would just work.
That's crazy.
and
The
then I'd
amount
be
of
like-
B12, like
Oh yeah, dude. I'd just be like fucking. I'd be running wires mad fast for like, and then I'd crash after lunch though.
well,
That's
it's
the
not.
thing.
It's not that. That's normal. But like C4 has all this. C4 has like 2,000% your daily recommended dose of like B12. So that's why you feel the pins and needles.
Yeah.
Which when you're trying to lift a heavy weight feels great. It's like what you need. But to just be doing that and be like
Yeah, I'm like doing electrical work.
being an
Well,
electrician.
yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I used to drink those like just randomly too. I would just be at my house just drinking a C4, dude, for no
That's
reason. Just
craziness.
watching like watching Game of Thrones, fucking.
Just watching fucking Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I'm just
No, those make me.
not Jon Snow, dude.
Unless I'm in like I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing physically. Those make me uncomfortable.
Mm.
Yeah. We're just dropping stuff.
I know, dude. I'm all over the
It's
place. I don't know what's
chaos.
happening.
That's okay, man.
This fucking thing is. God damn it. I'm gonna throw this right here, dude.
Perfect. So what's up, man? How was your week?
It was good. What did I do last week? I don't know. Yeah, not much. I had, did a show on Friday at Grand 10. That was fun. It was light ass audience, but they were a good audience, so that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone did well on the show, so that was good. And then hung out with Gerby and Fishman and Brendan after, so that was fun. Nice little comic hang.
Nice. What do you guys talk about?
Just bits and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We went to that Small Victories place. I don't know if you've been there.
Yeah, I
South-
went there once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some grubbage and just hung out.
Nice.
I still haven't drank. It's been like 40 days since I've drank.
Damn, dude. Good for you.
Yeah, man.
That's funny. I asked you
Chilling.
to pick up a bottle on the way over here.
I can still, I can still provide for my boys. I just can't.
Yeah, I know. Well, I forgot that you weren't. You wouldn't be participating. 40 days. So this isn't like a month thing. Like you're keeping the streak going.
Well, tomorrow's Kill Tiny, so it may come to an end. I'm
Hmm.
trying. I'm like dead set on not drinking on weekdays anymore, though.
Good.
Yeah, because I don't want to, like, I don't know. I like fucked up my last job from doing that and shit. Like
Mhm.
just like always being hungover like almost every day, coming in late all the time and shit.
Yeah.
So like I just want to stay away from that. But like the weekends, if it's nice out tomorrow, I'm gonna drink probably.
Mm-hmm.
But weekends, fine.
yeah.
I can handle myself. But then I don't know. The peer pressure of wow, you guys are having so much fun, and if I just drink, I'll also have that much fun. And then realizing the next day that like, oh, I would have, like, because I've been having fun doing like just being out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm not hungover the next day. I'm just like a little tired,
Mm-hmm.
and it's way better.
Yeah.
But I'm still having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that realization, I guess, is like keeping me. I'm on the
Yeah.
straight and narrow,
You've
dude.
become gay like me.
Yeah. No, it's fine, dude. You know, you gotta learn. I mean, here and there, dude. Like, I'll still let it rip.
Oh, of course.
I mean, me
yeah.
and Brendan have like we have a mic starting. March 31st is the first one.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a pre-booked fucking like point style open mic,
Mm-hmm.
and we both get free drinks there.
Nice.
And like the first one, dude, it's on.
Yeah.
What the hell? I
Yeah.
gotta celebrate. I gotta
Yeah, you gotta
celebrate
kick
this.
it off. Start
I
off
gotta
with a
celebrate
bang,
this
man.
new show, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like stuff like that, like if we're doing shit or whatever, someone's birthday or whatever. But
It is amazing. Like when you get in the rhythm of drinking regularly, you forget how much it affects you.
Oh,
and then,
yeah, dude.
and then when you taper off, and then you go back and you have like one drink, you realize, oh, that affects you.
yeah,
Like I'll wake up the next day and I'll feel different after just one drink.
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't do just one drink. I can't do it.
Right.
I've never
yeah.
been able to.
It's pointless.
Which is why, like, people are like, "Oh, just get like a thing with dinner," and I'm like, "No, dude," because then I will be on the phone with my buddy.
yeah. It's like
20 minutes
It's
later,
like, what
and then
do
I'll be
you
out
think-
until 4 a.m.
Yeah. Like,
It's
what
gonna
do
happen.
you think is the point of this?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the not drinking during the weekdays is there's something funny about that. I've found this in like multiple aspects of growing up where I find myself arriving independently at these like societal structured things
yeah.
that have already been there, and then I figure it out for myself as if I'm the one coming up with it, and I'll be like, yeah, I've figured this thing out where like I just focus on work during the week, and then on weekends I party.
Yeah, it's just like how it's been for for
it's like
centuries.
just
dude.
the rest
Yeah,
of
yeah.
humanity is like, all right,
Yeah.
thanks, way to go, buddy. Like, you
thanks
figured
for
it out.
catching up.
You
Yeah.
figured it out. Like, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah, my buddy John and I, we had the same thing about like dividing expenses because we'll
Mhm.
go on trips together, and like we had all these conversations about it and came up with this system where like, you know, it's just I would pay for a trip that that I'd organized, and he would pay for a trip that he organized.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, this is just what adults do.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. You alternate, and we're just patting ourselves on the back like we fucking came up with it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that is hard to do because like most people are like penny pinching type of, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, oh well, the one that you got costs this much, so like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm more of a like, especially with my friends, like me and
Yeah.
you. Like if we go out, you're like,
Money
like,
be
dude,
damned.
I got it this time. You get
Money
it
be
next
damned.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah. Are you done opening that thing?
Yeah, I know. What the fuck,
Jesus
man?
fucking
Jesus.
Christ. We don't normally have spectators for the podcast, and the one time we do, we have somebody deciding to eat the loudest food possible.
Yeah.
That's okay.
She's eating a drum set right now. It's insane.
I was just listening to that old episode of Matt and Shane's where, like, right after they'd fired Lemaire, and they still had, like, that plastic wrapping from the cookie that he was eating in the
Oh,
prior
yeah.
episode. It's, like, literal cellophane. It's like, Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter. I honestly don't give a shit. Like, when I go back and listen to Come Town, and we should talk about the last episode. 'cause it's so great.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that
But
up.
Mullen eats on the podcast. Mullen will eat chips on the podcast, like
Yeah.
into the mic.
Mhm.
And because I enjoy the podcast, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it really doesn't bother me.
Mhm.
I don't understand the mentality of people who like are fans of
Because
something.
you'd be like
and
playing
then-
video games and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not even paying attention, and then just come out with the best fucking impression of
Yeah,
all time.
without
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah.
But just like I don't understand the mentality of the people who will comment on these things and be like, "I was really disappointed with this week's episode. You guys just aren't bringing it." It's like, what?
Yeah,
What,
shut up.
What do you
nerd.
think this is?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, that was a dope episode. I'm really glad that they did it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool how they called it like the end of Come Town, because that's really, I think I was saying something to this effect to you when we were talking about it last. Like,
Yeah.
Mullen leaving Adam Friedland show, he's technically leaving the Adam Friedland show, but this is really like the real end of Come Town.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess they did Stavi's World after, so that'll probably come out in a couple
Oh.
days or in a week or
That'll
something.
be fun.
That's what they said in the farewell thing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because they was like, "Oh, we're gonna do I thought we were gonna do 2 podcasts," and he was like, "No, we're just gonna do mine."
Oh,
And he
okay.
was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll get one more little
Yeah, we'll
come
get one
down
more.
thing, but it'll be Stavi's World style, so that'll be
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Little swap. But yeah, no, the farewell thing was cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Just them picking on Adam again. It was great.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
how it just abruptly ended too. That was nice.
It's great. Yeah, a
Yeah.
little Sopranos ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how like their reflection on the were brief reflections on like the whole like journey
Yeah.
of it all.
Yep.
And how like Adam dating Dasha
Yeah.
and like I thought it was so funny how he talked about that girl that I don't know if he had been dating or hooking up with or whatever, who is now Kanye's or was at the time Kanye's assistant
Yeah.
when he was going through all the like
The
initial wave
anti-Semitic, yeah.
of anti-Semitic, and she was like, yeah, I introduced him to like Groypers and Bronze Age Pervert, and like, you know who that is?
No.
He's a Twitter presence.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bronze Age Pervert. He's an interesting guy. He's got a book called Bronze Age Mindset.
True.
John has read it. I have not. I don't think he's an anti-Semite, but I think it's like in
That vein, kind of.
kind of, yeah.
Mm.
I suppose. I assume, just from the context.
Speaking of books, dude, that Sam Hyde book I sent you.
Oh my god. What even was that?
I don't know. I guess it's his book. He wrote
I
a
don't
book.
understand the Lex Friedman hate. Like, why,
Yeah, I don't
why
know.
do people hate Lex Friedman so
I
much?
don't know, dude. Sam Hyde just fucks around, dude.
For sure.
Who knows? Who knows
Yeah.
what was going through his mind on
Yeah.
that one, dude?
I had this conversation with my buddy Reed. He came to Chef Phil's show at Genie with me
Yeah.
last Saturday,
Okay.
and we were talking about Lex Friedman. And he's like, "Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot." I was like, "What? Why?" I don't understand.
I think people just hear that and then they have like, you know what I mean?
Well, Reed's a smart guy. He has his own opinions. I guess.
True.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just
No, but I feel like that happens a lot in society. Like
For
people
sure.
just like
yeah.
people just see shit on the internet and they don't do any research and they're just like, yeah, I don't like this guy now because of that thing I saw, because of that meme I saw.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Are you
jumping on
a
the
toddler? That's what my 9-year-old does. He bases his opinion off memes.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Skibbity Toilet, he's funny. I'm like, no, it's not, dude.
What is that? Skibbity toilet.
I don't know. It's a video on YouTube of it's literally a head coming out of the toilet and it says Skibbity Toilet. It's retarded. Kids are fucking. It's,
I know. This is why I'm asking you about it.
Yeah, we're done as this. The fucking Costco guys being like, sorry to hear about your brother, man. He gets 5 big booms. It's like, is that what we're doing? is that what the world has come to, dude?
Sorry to hear about your brother.
You pay respect with booms,
A
dude.
dude like dies of a
That's
fentanyl
awesome.
overdose,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
go to the Costco guys for your grief. Jesus. It is funny to hear like the difference in your voice from like when we first started talking about this kind of content. You were like, this is hilarious. And now you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, brain rot. I'm not in
it's
on the
setting
brain
in
rot
on you,
anymore,
like-
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark.
I mean, I
man.
do still laugh at brain rot memes sometimes, like on Instagram and shit. But like, yeah, now Jace is like saying a bunch of the shit and stuff, and I'm just like, hey, knock it off.
That's what does it.
Fucking knock it off.
That's what
dude.
does it. You see somebody in your life. It's
Well, yeah,
like,
because kids are like fucking record players too, or parrots, dude. Like
Right.
they just won't stop saying shit
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, they're sponges.
And I'm just like, I want to hit him with a good Bart Simpson, dude. Just fucking yoke him up, and I'm like, stop it, dope, or whatever, you know, whatever
That's-
Homer used to say.
That's funny, dude. Like you were my Jace.
yeah.
That's how I felt when this was happening. I was like, Kenny,
Yeah, stop it. This isn't funny.
This is bad,
This
man.
isn't funny, dude.
This is the end of society. This is the end of everything.
Yeah, I've had a lot of time. I've had a lot of time to reflect.
But that is interesting. It is the. I think that is the thing. I can put those in the fridge for you if you like. Yeah. That is the thing. It's the kind of thing where like you need to see somebody in your life doing it. Like when you're experiencing it just yourself, it doesn't hit the same.
Mm.
But when you see it out in the world, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and I think that trip with my to Disney with my cousins helped with that too. One of my cousins is like fucking meme lord supreme, fucking,
Uh-huh.
and he's very funny, but like. It's like, dude, if you say that one more time while we're in this line for this
Yeah.
ride, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the head, dude. I can't handle this. Dude, I'm so happy the weather's nice now.
Dude, me too. What
It's
would you
been
like?
fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Do you find that like I have the same experience every time a season changes, where like I feel like I had just gotten used to the prior season.
Yeah.
Like I just got good at it being winter.
No, I was fucking fed up with winter, dude. Well, especially because I'm on like a job site with like barely any heat and shit. So like when it was 12 degrees out, dude, it was 12 degrees out all day for me.
True.
Like for 8 hours.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it was no good. So like having it nice now, like I was working in a t-shirt today. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Just because like that's also like a weird feeling when it's like in fall when it's 50 degrees, you're like, oh shit, it's fucking freezing. Mm-hmm. But after it was just 12 degrees last week,
then you're in a t-shirt.
Now it's like, ooh, yeah, baby,
yeah.
I'm fucking. I might add a Melvin around this job site right now, dude. I might just walk around with my shirt off, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Titties flopping while I'm stapling wires, dude.
Dude, that's okay. So I was just saying, like, people need to see somebody else exhibit a behavior to.
Yeah. I need to start taking my shirt off around Adam.
Yes, this is how we get Adam.
Yeah, to knock it off. Yeah.
To knock it off.
once that sketch comes out with me with my shirt off and it does better than Adam's videos are, he's gonna be like, God damn it, dude! Yeah. What am I doing?
You should draw abs on your belly.
That would be awesome.
And just do Adam's.
Start doing. I'll do exactly Adam's skits, but just as me.
Yes.
Just little Tinas poking out instead of his fucking bulge that he always protrudes in his videos. Fucking Adam, dude.
Fucking
you
Adam.
laughed too hard at that. I don't
Yeah, some dudes are just just genetically gifted. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he literally didn't go to the gym. If this is just him living life normally. Sick, dude. Who do you look like?
This feels right.
You look good. You look good, bro. Can you just put on
sunglasses inside is nice.
Put on the shades? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Sunglasses inside. Like you judge people for it, and then you're hungover and you have to do a thing, and you're like, man, this would be nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is cool. I've never owned a pair of like.
What?
I don't like sunglasses. I don't know.
Dude, I wear them.
I don't
every
like having.
day. I wear them every day.
I don't like having extra things that I need to bring around. Although I carry a backpack everywhere, so I guess I should just...
You have, like, more vapes on you than anybody I've ever encountered.
Yeah, but that's something I need.
Yes.
I feel like I can just...
That's how I feel about
sunglasses.
I
have built-in sunglasses on my eyes, you know? You just hit a little squint, and you're good. Yeah. But no, I might get a pair of sunglasses. This might have changed my whole life.
Good.
I might start Mitch Hedberg, dude. Just go up on stage with sunglasses on.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be sick.
I don't ever want to see your eyes.
Yeah,
I don't want to see your face.
I think my eyes are gone to the outside world.
Obscure yourself.
I'm gonna live like a blind guy, I think.
Yeah, you could just be asleep on the podcast. I can just talk. See how long it takes for me to notice.
Yeah, you just keep going.
I loved Anthony Jeselnik had a cool line about, like, he grew a beard and he was asked about it and he was like, it's like sunglasses for your face.
Yeah.
Like, it gives you that feeling of, like, kind of anonymity. I can't grow a beard, so
I'll
never fucking know.
I've had beard for so long that, like, I don't even, like, realize it anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I was always, like, weird about my chin's fucking gay or whatever. So, like, I've always wanted to hide it, you know? They're like I got something weird going on down here, dude. My chin's all fucked up.
The butt chin?
Not so much butt. It's like just this fucking piece of my neck is always just a little too much, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is what Matt is trying to connect with the, like, lymph node, like, drainage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a thing on that the other day.
I might get one of those jaw things. The one that you just bite down all the time.
Yeah.
And it's, like, supposed to strengthen your jaw up. I don't
Yeah.
believe it, but who
Dude,
knows?
see, I see these things. I never believe them.
You just
I never
gotta.
believe them.
Sometimes you gotta do your own research.
We were literally just talking about this. She was telling me about like a brace she's wearing, like belly fat corrective, and it's like
Oh, is it the one that makes you sweat a lot? Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No, my BM used to wear that
Did it work?
after the baby and shit. Yeah, it helps. Especially if you work out, like a lot of people do that. They
Well-
wear them. What is it called? The waist trainer, right?
Body shaper.
Body shaper. Okay, waist trainer.
Yes, there's those two.
Is it possible
It's
that
similar.
she,
It's a similar thing, though, right?
that
Yeah.
after pregnancy she lost the weight because she just had a baby and she no longer had a baby inside of her, and so so she looked
No,
skinny
it took-
because of that.
No. No offense to. All right, ladies, turn this off for a second. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah. Ladies,
Don't send this to my. Don't send this to my kids. No,
ladies
it took
who
her,
are not listening.
That's true. Yeah, 100% male
100%
audience.
male audience. If anybody's thinking about transitioning sometime soon,
Yeah.
this might offend you.
So, no, she didn't. It took her a while to like lose the baby weight after.
It's probably really tough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Was
Some
it
people
really
do it. Some people, bounce right back. It's
Yeah.
everyone's different, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, speak of the devil. Look at Adam Melvin.
He just text you a picture with his shirt off.
No, he asked me when the first brewery mic is.
Ah.
March 31st.
Dude,
You heard it
so-
here first. March 31st.
March
Castle Island
31st.
Brewing. Plugs.
Where is Castle Island?
It's literally right down the street from Grand Town. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a 2-minute walk from there.
Word.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Brendan's trying to conquer all of Andrew Square and
Clearly,
Dorchester.
yeah.
In
He's
South
locking
Miami.
down that like just weird, empty part of Boston.
Yeah, it's nice, dude.
It's
no, but
dope.
the Castle Island's sick, dude. You fucking
Yeah.
wait till you see this place. It's fucking awesome.
Grand 10 is a hidden gem. Grand
Yeah.
10 is a real gem.
Yep.
Like, and you'd never.
I'm so glad Kill
nobody
Tiny's
would ever
there,
find it. And
Yeah.
then you get in there and you're like, this is a really cool.
Yeah, they should have a gigantic sign out front, dude.
I know. Yeah. Need more advertising. So I'll tell you what happened. My weekend, I had something of an eventful weekend. I went to.
Dude, that's the other thing with the shades.
Yeah.
You could hit one of these.
Yeah.
Or the Alright, I'm having too much fun with these, dude.
Yeah, we need to.
This is why we need video.
We need video. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say we need video.
But I also, someone, who was on the phone? Oh, I was talking to Adam on the phone earlier, because, he was saying that. He was like, oh, you guys are going to start doing video. And I was like, I kind of like I don't know, I've kind of grown
There's a purity.
accustomed.
There's a purity to it.
I
It's
feel,
really nice.
well, it's like the thing with, like, that I loved Cumtown so much, and they never did video.
Uh-huh.
It was all audio, and I'm like, we have that now. We can just keep this train rolling. We could basically be MF Doom if we wanted to. No one will ever see our faces,
True.
except it's in the picture of the podcast. So I guess that's,
True.
I just fucked it. I fucked up. God damn it! Scrap it all.
It's
We'll start
literally the
over.
one thing that they see.
God
No,
damn
but
it.
they might.
Scrap
they might.
it.
You know what they might be confused about is who is who.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows which one's which.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Although
they-
I
they
do
can-
sound
they
like
can
I do
probably
sound
figure it
like the
out.
fat one.
I know.
Yeah.
I sound like the hot, tall, interesting one.
Yep.
It's an insane thing that I just
Hey
said.
man, I'm interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Dead air.
Yeah, I meant that as like an egomaniacal thing, as opposed to like a commentary on you.
Brother, this is a comedy podcast. I'm fine with it. You can call me Tubby Bomb. Fucking, I don't care, dude.
Tubby Tubby Bomb Bomb.
Yeah,
That might be the name of it. Yeah, it might be the name of it.
dude. Tubby Bomb Bomb. I like that.
Yeah. We're cooking now. We're cooking
Oh,
now,
baby,
baby.
we got it. We got it.
Yeah. So my weekend was interesting. I went to DC to visit my aunt and uncle. They're doing pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And I found out while I was there that my roommate that I tried to get a restraining order against got fucking arrested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. We still
great.
don't know what for. We think it has to do with.
But like he had a warrant.
He had a warrant.
Oh,
Cops
shit.
showed up at the house.
Yeah.
My uncle, who's a lawyer for the Justice Department, made an interesting distinction. He said, like, did the cops have a warrant to search the house, or did they just have a warrant to arrest him? And they just had a warrant to arrest him.
Okay.
So that was, which means that, like, the crime does, whatever the crime was, it doesn't involve, like, stolen shit or anything that the cops might. Nobody's going through my shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we still don't entirely know what it's for. We think it has to do with maybe the like a restraining order that was made against him by like a prior girlfriend of his.
Ah.
So
Does that help with the thing that you were trying to
I
get
mean,
rocking, or no? Not really.
not
Is
really.
there a thing
no.
where, like, if someone already has restraining orders on them, is it easier to
Well,
put one on
that's
them?
the thing.
Or-
We thought he already does, and so we thought that would help, and it didn't.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Everything is up in the air right now. We kind of just assume he's going to move back in. This is a guy who we like. He just moved in with us randomly. I live with a bunch of randoms, and most of them are really nice, decent people.
Yeah.
And there's one guy who's like a problem.
It's always the religious ones.
In this case, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, he's I've probably talked about this on the podcast before, but he's a great example of how, like, I'm not religious, but like I think religion can be really great for some people, like depending on how you approach it.
Yeah.
And it can be really bad for other people.
Yeah.
Like most people benefit from religion, and then
Like
there
the kids touching stuff.
and then there are kids getting touched and dudes flying into planes into buildings.
Yes.
And like,
Yep.
This
Those
guy
are the
is,
extremes. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is in the latter category. Yeah, he just like watches Joel Osteen and shit like that. And, yeah.
I don't see I feel like if I was religious, I wouldn't like the megachurch stuff. I feel like that's like the opposite of what. That's not what.
That's the thing. I don't think that shit is what like actual religion is or is supposed to be.
No.
I think that it's a bastardization of it that is like retrofitted to be like just this, like the Doritos of religion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whereas religion is like an actual food, a sustenance that one could consume and benefit them. This is like just a laboratory made fucking.
It's fucking tuna and crackers on the go, dude.
That is the craziest snack I've ever seen. I honestly am shocked. It's healthy. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, tuna's good for you. Both of us would probably benefit from snacking on tuna.
Yeah. No, I can't.
It's never gonna happen.
I don't like tuna.
I like it. I like it raw. I like sushi, like spicy tuna. I don't like a spicy
Not a fan
tuna
of
roll.
sushi.
What?
Yeah.
Even when it's decorated on your sumptuous
No.
breast.
No. Don't do that. Cut that. Cut that.
Cut that. Oh, my bad. Fuck.
No, it's alright. It's
Yeah,
alright.
we can cut that.
It's alright. I'm just joking. But no, I had to eat sushi for that.
28 minutes. Let's remember that.
All right.
Remember that. 28.
No, we don't actually have to cut it. It's
Oh, okay.
that wasn't enough to give it away. I actually had to eat sushi for that though.
Oh, okay.
But like it was just like the ones that's like the seaweed, rice, and avocado. So
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah,
that
it's not-
bad.
yeah.
But seaweed's fucking disgusting. I don't understand the need for that on there.
Well, it's just to bind it, it's to keep it together.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But like, can't
But
you?
the taste, yeah.
Yeah, the taste of it was disgusting. I didn't like it. I didn't like it much. I'm wondering if there's any takes, because like I felt like it was like I was like while I was eating it, and like I was wondering like is there any takes of me on camera being like, oh fuck, dude. Because I'd like to have that footage.
I was gonna say that would be worth watching. Just knowing that no matter what it is that you're trying to portray, that
Yeah.
you're going through that would
Yeah.
be that'd be great.
Yeah, so whenever someone sees the sketch that's coming out, just know that when I'm chewing, I'm in pain the whole time.
I mean, such a funny reason for. I'm sure it's happened at some point in like the long history of Hollywood that like an actor in a scene had to eat something that they just couldn't stand.
Yeah.
And were just, ugh.
Yep.
You know that story about the Leo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill in Wolf of Wall Street? You know the story?
No. What?
Oh, dude, you'll love this.
Okay. Let's go.
It's a scene where they're eating sushi together. And it was after they shot the scene after the scene where Leo punches Jonah Hill in the face.
Okay.
And shooting that scene, the punch in the face scene, like Leo had insisted on like really doing it, and like really beating the shit out of him.
Oh shit!
And
really?
yeah, and for the sake of making a good movie.
Yeah.
But Jonah Hill the whole time was like, this is a little much.
Yeah, please, dude, I don't want to get punched.
And then so they get to this scene where Leo has to eat sushi.
Yeah.
And Jonah Hill intentionally fucks up the take over and over and over again. So Leo just has to mange sushi until he fucking vomits.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
And Jonah Hill said he and Scorsese were the only ones that laughed. I love that story so much.
That's good stuff. I like that.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, we actually.
What food challenge? Oh, we were talking about the hot wings challenge. You did that.
Oh yeah, thanks to April Emily.
Yeah, thanks to April.
She brought it. She brought it to the Super Bowl.
Lovely
party.
April. Yeah.
And I was a mess the next day, dude.
Really? From the
my stomach was fucked,
oh, your stomach
bro.
was?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't know if it was because I got to that party late. I went to Grand 10 first and did like the mic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like the chicken tenders had already been out like for a while, so they were like lukewarm chicken tenders.
They were
right?
on their way.
And then I was drinking milk because it was so hot, but the milk had already been there. So I was drinking like it was lukewarm all the way through.
Yeah.
And then like I was already eating beforehand. Like I had already eaten. So like but then like you get peer pressured into doing. I'm like the type of guy that's like, if someone's like, what, you're not gonna do it? And I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. You think I can't eat hot wings, dude? So
there's nothing.
So
wrong
Jack
with
Hall,
we were talking about that earlier.
Jack
there's
Hall was
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Jack Hall was braggadocious about how he finished it, and I was like, oh, okay, dude. Well, now I'm doing it also. So. So I did it, and then the next day at work, it was on a Sunday. So then Monday morning, my belly's in shambles, dude, and I drank a Celsius, and then it's like,
oh my god,
it's like good lord, dude,
it's like the worst thing possible on top of that.
Yeah, but I need it, dude. I need it to get up.
That is so funny.
I'm waking up at 4:45 in the morning, dude.
You've got fucking like Polyjuice potion brewing in your tummy, and you're like, you know what'll help this is Celsius.
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably like a mixture
of fucking potion.
Dude, it was a crazy mix of like McDonald's, Diet Coke, like 4 cups of whole milk, and then dude, I drank so many cups of milk.
Questionable tendies.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
the hottest sauce that you could possibly
hot one's
put.
palate. The hot one's. Yeah, dude, call that. That is. There should be a name for that. That's the American dream.
That is.
That's what you call that combination of foods.
That's the dream.
That's the American dream.
But yeah, no, it fucks me up, dude.
I love just imagining you like just stumped over. You're like, fuck, I gotta start a day of work. This is gonna be brutal.
Yep.
I guess I'll drink a Celsius.
I need it to get going, dude.
I know.
If I don't have it, I'm an absolute
I understand the
curmudgeon,
need.
dude.
I understand the need for the caffeine. It's
Yeah.
just like with that going on in your stomach, for that to be the solution is so fucking funny.
I should have thought that. Through a little better, but
whatever. I don't know. At that point, it's almost.
Actually, it was probably good that I wasn't drinking. A mixture of liquor in there would have.
Oh, alcohol. I mean,
that would have been horrible.
You're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
But no, I told my foreman when I got to work, I was like, hey, just so you know, I did the Hot Ones challenge last night. So if you see me frequenting the porta potties, just that's why.
Yeah.
And I certainly did. I did. That was bad.
I think Sparrow's getting high. No, he just did the Hot Ones challenge.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, that could be worse, dude. There's people fucking... at the last company I worked at, dude, we had to clock in and out. Like, we had to sign in and out on a sheet every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to make sure that everyone, and we couldn't leave until everyone was at like where we would meet up and leave together.
Oh god.
And I was wondering why, and then I learned that someone OD'd in the porta potty during work, dude, from our company. Someone OD'd in the
obviously
porta potty,
not surprised.
and
Yeah.
everyone was like, "All right, well, he must have left, whatever." They went home, and apparently he was in there overnight, dude.
Oh
like,
no.
Yeah, and then the porta potty was still locked in the morning
Fuck.
or whatever, and yeah, there was just a dead guy in there.
Jesus Christ. That is.
Yeah.
I mean. I'm almost glad that he. I mean, it sounds fucked up, but like, I'm glad that he. I'm not glad that he's dead, but at that point, I think I'd probably prefer dying over waking up in a porta potty, having overdose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Just spending a night in a porta potty, like.
That's true, yeah.
Well, I guess if you're just sitting there, I mean.
Yeah, but those guys can nod out anywhere, so it's kind of...
True. It doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Whether it's a
thinking
porta
of
potty
that-
or a bus stop, it's kind of
Just
what's the difference, you know?
That would just be such a brutal wake up. You're
Yeah.
coming down from heroin. You're like, you smell like literal shit. Ugh.
Yeah. Could it have been... No, it probably wasn't heroin, though. It was probably, like, pills or something. It's like... I don't know.
Some form.
I don't
of
think
opioid,
doing heroin at work doesn't make sense to me. That seems like that's a recreational, a post-work recreation type of substance, you know?
I don't know.
I know tradespeople that
I don't know
like...
if the fellas differentiate after a certain point. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I know like tradespeople that like some of them, they do like I know cokeheads that work on the job that like they'll do coke during the day, and that's insane to me.
Yeah.
Because like the come down must be even more brutal when you're like oh shit, dude, I'm at work right now. I'm fucking. What am I doing, dude?
Yeah, I've never understood that.
No, it's crazy.
Seems like it would probably be fun for like 20 minutes, and then it would just suck.
I mean, I guess if
for
you
rest
and the
of day.
boys are doing it still, like after a nice night out, I guess maybe that would be fun. But just the playthrough, you know.
Yeah.
But the longer you keep playing through for, the harder it hits you after when you're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So, like, running out of coke at like 11 o'clock when you're at work and being like, oh fuck, dude, I got fucking 4 more hours of this shit, dude. What am I doing?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. No, job sites are a weird place, dude. There's like nips just where we park, just like all along the street.
Damn.
It's like, how many alcoholics are on this job site? This is crazy.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
My I had
Can't really tell though.
lunch with or dinner rather with my cousin last week. He was visiting, and he's an EMT, and he was telling us about his boss, who's an alcoholic, like a severe alcoholic.
Uh-huh.
Like this guy stopped drinking. He had some health problem. I don't know, like a stroke or something like that, and because of whatever it was that he was going through, he couldn't drink
Yeah.
for 24 hours.
Okay.
So he started getting the DTs like almost instantly. Like this is
Yeah.
how bad this dude was.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was just telling me about like this guy, like a bottle a day. It's like by 2 p.m. in the afternoon, shaking.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Yeah, and it just I don't know. I hear stories like that, and I have like my friend Charlotte will complain about her boyfriend who has like a beer during the week,
Yeah.
and she's like, I think he might have a problem. I'm like, dude,
You don't even know.
you
don't even know that.
No
half of it.
idea. It is
Yeah.
so like a real alcoholic, a real dyed-in-the-wool alcoholic. Like, I mean, it must take so long to get to that point. Like years of building up.
Yeah, it
You know
has
what I
to.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because when I worked for my dad's company, I worked with a guy for a while that was how he would have the shakes like in the morning, dude.
Damn.
Like at 7:30 in the morning,
Fuck.
and he would have to like rip energy drinks like all day to like keep it chill.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But alcohol is sick.
Alcohol
in other
does
ways.
I remember in college, my buddy Austin. I love
In other
this guy
news.
so much. He's like a guy on the rowing team with me. He was like, "Well, you're not. It's not alcoholism until you get the shakes."
That's true.
Austin was great. I remember he once, like, when he was a senior and my buddy Aaron was a freshman. It was Aaron's first race, and so it's like it's a big moment for a freshman in college. Like,
Yeah.
And so he's nervous and he's there, and he in a rower in high school, so he was good at it. So he was in like the varsity boat, and so he's there with all the seniors, and it's a big moment. And Austin just like turns back to him in the boat and is like, "Hey man, pumped to have you here, pumped to have you on the team. Just so you know, I took a bunch of acid this morning, so I'm gonna throw up at the end of this race, and when I do, I just hope you could rub my back for me."
That
And
was his first. That was his first
and
experience.
Aaron was like, okay." And they did the race, and Austin vomited, and Aaron rubbed his back. It was a nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They all did their part.
Yeah, they all did their part. It's just a very funny, like, I just love that as like a welcome to college.
Yeah. Yeah.
You thought this was serious?
Doing acid before that is nuts too.
Austin was an animal. Shout out Austin Douglas. Where are you at, bro?
Hell yeah. Shout out Austin Douglas. You seem sick.
Yeah, Austin ruled.
He's probably not that cool anymore though.
No, I think,
Yo, one
I
time-
think he's probably still cool.
I got a great one of my friends, his Dom, he's the man. His family owns New Deal in Revere. Go there for your cold cuts and stuff, and great subs, phenomenal subs. But no, one time he was
I don't know why
always
that's so funny,
he was
man.
always Mr. No, like phenomenal Italian subs.
Revere, cold cuts.
Yep, yep. Get the fucking Revere, kid. Get a fucking Italian sub, dude. Do it. But so we used to party a lot. He was always like, could drink all night, whatever, Mr. Cool Guy. And one time, he gets too fucked up. He starts throwing up in the bathroom at my friend's parents' house, and he just looks at us and goes, "Nobody's cool forever."
That's incredible,
It was a quote,
dude.
one of my favorite quotes of all time.
That could be. I mean, you could fucking frame that.
Yeah.
That is.
No one's cool forever.
That's
It's so
the
good.
name of the episode.
Yeah, it has to be.
No one's cool forever. Oh
Yeah.
my god. That is so good.
So shout out Dom, dude. You're still cool, dude. I love you. He lost our fantasy league. He had to do the pancake thing at IHOP. It was very funny.
What's the pancake thing? You have to eat
so
50 pancakes?
so you have to sit at IHOP for 24 hours. Every pancake that you eat
Subtract
takes
an hour.
takes an hour off. Yeah,
Oh,
I think he
man.
had like 18 pancakes or something like that.
Oh, God.
Yep.
That's a good challenge. I like that as a challenge. I like the relationship between the food and the time there.
Yeah, everyone stop doing stand-up comedy as a fantasy football thing because you lost.
Yeah.
It's like their worst punishment ever that they could think of is our dream. That's so fucked up to me,
Yeah, it
dude.
is very funny. It is very
Brendan,
funny.
I like what Brendan did. He started putting on the list at Grand 10. If you lost your fantasy football tournament, you can't sign up higher than.
I saw him
10.
say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. That ruled.
It's so funny. Yeah, but they're always.
we need to start. We need to start like openly like roasting those guys. It's like this is how unfunny you think your friends are.
Yeah.
Is that you think the idea of them doing a stand-up set is like a disastrous punishment. That's how unfunny your friend group is.
And
Is that you're
every
like,
time.
You know what would be the worst punishment for any of us is to try to be funny.
You know what's a fun thing when they do stand up is
Nice.
is to
That derails the podcast.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. This is
Sorry, I
just
said
too
doo
good.
doo. That's
We're
too
just
funny. That's
Basking in the light
I
of
can't. But no,
genius.
so when they get up there, it's to set a timer and how long does it take for them to say a slur? Because it always happens every
Right.
time. All those the fantasy football doing stand up challenges, they all think that's that's
all
what
they
you're
got.
supposed
It's
to
all
do.
they got.
Yeah.
It's like the adult
It's
version.
like, oh,
of,
this makes
like,
my boys laugh when I say it to them in the group chat. So this is good. This is good stuff for the stage. But yeah, no, that's what I've been doing now when I see them. Is I set a timer on my phone and I go, how long?
What's the over under on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like.
Oh, he has a mullet. He has a mullet. Oh no.
Yes.
30 seconds.
First
Yeah.
sentence. Yeah. First word.
Yeah, I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is like the graduated frat bro version of like quoting Anchorman.
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's
dude,
all-
at the Laugh Attic last week, DuPont was hosting,
Mhm.
and he almost got in a fight with some guy, which was hilarious.
Sick.
But later on, like one of the last comics, he told me after because I had already left. He's just doing Louis' Mark Twain bit for like word for word,
Mhm.
like the N-word Jim
Yeah, yeah.
bit, like just doing it on like
Not Mike. Somebody else. Like
no, yeah, some random older guy.
some random dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that signed up.
Oh,
He's just
God.
doing the Mark Twain bit
Yeah.
on stage, and then when Mike was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Louis did it, and it's like, "Yeah, dude,
Yeah, that's the problem.
you are not Louis C.K.
That's
dude."
the problem. Yeah. I can honestly, I respect that more than trying to pretend that he came up with it. At least he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just doing, like doing a cover of a famous song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, whereas there are guys that go up and like, I saw a guy do material that I swear to God is Shane Gillis material. I forget who did this, but it was at Genie like a year ago or something.
Okay.
And it wasn't from any specials that Gillis had done. I think he'd seen him live.
okay,
But it's just the cadence, the subject matter, everything. I
Yeah.
was just like, he got off stage and I literally, I didn't.
it'll probably be in his next special.
Probably.
Yeah,
I didn't call him out on it. I was just like,
yeah,
yeah, I've been watching. I'm a big fan of Shane too.
yeah, yeah. I saw someone do a Mark Norman bit like a couple weeks ago.
Damn.
Like that I know that is a Mark Norman bit. It's
Yeah.
that like that there's a wage gap, and then that there's an orgasm gap
Right.
between men and women, and then he says if a woman had to orgasm to have a baby, there would be like 3 people in the audience right now, and he said the exact same, changed a
Yeah.
couple words, but like
Yeah.
same exact premise, same exact punchline.
Right.
Just different numbers, I guess, is what it was. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a Norman bit. But I didn't bring it. I didn't say it to him, but I wanted to so badly.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, hey, that's a Mark Norman bit, like exact.
Yeah.
And it's hard to.
It is hard.
It's
'cause
hard to.
like a
No, it's hard to
confrontational
do.
thing.
Well, the parallel thinking thing
This is very real.
is but like when it's, you can tell the difference between
right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the Dane Cook Louis one, that was a little too close to be parallel thinking.
Yeah.
But this one was the same. It was along that vein. Like it's like, all right, you changed a couple words around, but like it's still the exact same bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird thing because like you.
But I guess at an open mic, who gives a fuck? Really?
Right, at an open mic, who cares? And it, like the purist in me thinks, if somebody's that hack that they're like literally copying other people's jokes, then that just means that they're not going to go anywhere instead, because they're not good at it. But I guess when it starts to bother people is when they see somebody like Dane Cook, who already has a lot of success, and it's just at that point it's just about maintaining it.
Yeah.
And at that point, stealing shit is like.
Well, it's the Schumer thing too.
Right,
I guess.
Schumer.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, Mencia is the classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Schumer's was way closer to parallel thinking. I think she might be all right.
I never looked into that one.
Yeah.
I heard it was Norman though, right? Wasn't she? I heard because he opened for her for a long time.
He used to open for her
yeah,
a lot.
and
Yeah.
she stole his material, is what I've heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it that she a couple other people too, but I don't know, dude. Fucking. She put a lot of people on though. Like Sam Morril and Mark are both like where they are now because of her.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
no,
I'm sure countless other comics too. You know.
other than these claims that I've heard about her stealing material, which I've never actually seen substantiated. Not that I'm saying that people are lying. I don't know
Yeah.
what jokes they're talking about.
Yep.
Other than that, I like Amy Schumer. Like I
Yeah, I do
don't.
too.
The stand up isn't for me, but her movies are amazing. And from what I gather, like
Well,
all-
especially the
like,
first one with Bill
Trainwreck.
Hader. Trainwreck.
Trainwreck is
That movie's fucking
Trainwreck
awesome,
is
dude.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And she like from what I gather off stage, like in the green room, she's the funniest person
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
And that stands up given that she's dated both Theo Vaughn and Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah.
What a wild. like,
Yeah, that is a cool.
What a wild hit list.
Yeah.
Those two guys.
Yeah.
They're both like the funniest at what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Justin and I had a funny thing about stealing jokes once. He pulled up a video when on the podcast of like this Indian dude, like in India doing Justin X material, and he was asked like, "Are you mad about this?" And he was like, "I wish that dude luck."
Yeah.
Like, good luck, man.
Yep.
Making it with my shit.
Yeah.
I barely made it with my shit. Like,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah.
Justin like fucking rules, man.
Yeah, he it's interesting like his evolution, like in terms of the whole like woke cancel culture stuff,
Yeah.
because he took a very harsh stance of like cancel culture isn't real, all these people are being pussies. And I don't agree with him on that. I think that people were like everybody understands that like consequences are real, and that's always been true. People are just reacting to what they thought were bad faith cancellations, you know? People canceling each other not because they were offended, but just because they thought they had power they could gain from it, or
Yeah.
some personal vengeance or whatever. And so my theory on that is that Justin Nick was just like, he was understandably annoyed that like when he was going through his shit, when he was getting like death threats for the jokes that he was making on the Justin Nick offensive and shit, nobody really came to his. There wasn't this massive cultural wave of like Joe Rogan's coming to his defense, being like cancel culture, this bullshit, like, you know, free Justin Nick. There was none of that.
Yeah.
He was just alone.
Yeah.
You know. Like Jay-Z once described Kanye in an interview, in a Breakfast Club interview after Yeezus came out, as like Kanye's like it's like when when the cowboys were settling at the frontier and like dealing with the Indians, he
Yeah.
was like the scout that we sent over the hill to go like figure out if they're there. He comes back, he's full of arrows, and he's like, "There's a lot of them over there."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's like you need a guy to go out and be the first guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing that right now with Kanye's whole.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little different though.
A little, yeah.
Before it was he was
Before-
pioneering musical
Right,
sound, like different sounds and stuff like that. Now he's pioneering.
He's not
the
pioneering
age-old-
anything.
Yeah. He's doing the
uh,
age-old anti-Semitism.
He's trying to bring it back. He's trying to bring something back. Which
Well, that's the bit I've been doing that's not working at all, but I'm trying to figure it out. It's that, like, I think it was once he became a billionaire, he turned into an anti-Semite. And I think that's just where people go. Like Disney, Henry Ford,
right.
Kanye, Elon now. It's like,
Yeah.
once that B is in there,
Yeah.
in your, once the B hits your net worth, it's like,
It's like the
fuck the Jews.
like Alexander the Great thing. Like Alexander wept because there were no more worlds to conquer. It's like once you get $1 billion, you've already beaten everybody. The only people left that you
Yeah, the
haven't
only ones
beaten-
with more money than you are the Jews now.
the only people who are still above you, the only people who will still, like, you'll show up to the party and they'll be like, nah, that's okay, we don't need you.
Yeah.
Like, they're the only ones. The problem with that is it sounds like we're justifying anti-Semitism.
No, but I'm saying, I think it's just a weird...
No, it is interesting. It is a weird,
Yeah.
and so it begs the question: like, are they anti-Semitic because they became billionaires, or are they billionaires because they were anti-Semitic?
Yeah.
And that's just the key to making $1 billion. You just gotta hate Jews.
Yeah. That might be it. I should be a billionaire. No. No, that's the thing. That's the hard truth I learned at Lily Pad last night, dude.
Oh man, dude,
Brother.
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
This will be our last thing
I
before,
had
we,
an
before we
absolute.
wrap up.
Yeah, what are we at?
54.
Woo, baby. Felt like 10 minutes. Yeah, I went to Lily Pad in Cambridge last night. I'm doing some new material that's a little dicey. I'm trying to work it out. And I like doing the old right on stage thing. It's been working for me as of late. I come up with good tags from that, and then I just keep adding to shit. So like right now I'm in a rough stage where like sometimes a joke works and then I figure out something new about it, and sometimes I just go up there and eat a bag of dicks and it's nice. And last night was the latter on that one. It was
But dude, so what happened?
so I did a couple jokes off the rip.
Because you got heckled, right?
Oh yeah, big time. There was one. So remember me, you, and Jackson were talking about red hair ladies versus blue hair ladies. This lady was a red dyed hair.
I don't know if I was present for this conversation.
It was on the pod, I believe.
Oh.
They're the eviler of the two.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
The blue hair, the blue hairs are.
Now I remember.
Yeah. So this lady had red hair. Little
Shout out
chonk,
Jackson Watts.
little chunky goth girl. But anyways, I'm doing a joke about. It's about the Fuhrer, and right when I said that word, people clench up a little bit, and I don't understand that.
The Fuhrer?
It's like no, I say Hitler, but
Uh-huh.
but I don't understand the thought of like, oh, you said a word that I know is bad, even if it's just like bringing it up, and like now I'm not gonna listen to your point anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I don't understand the concept of that. It's like let me finish the thought before you jump to conclusions. Like right when I said Hitler, this lady yelled something out. I don't remember exactly what she said.
Yeah.
And the bit is about his mustache and how it was cool. And that, like, it's weird that, like, he took that away from everyone else, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But I'm switching my angle. Before I was saying that, like, so what I said was we should get all the Jews together and have them start rocking Hitler mustaches to, like, take it back, you know? And then the lady yells out, oh, yeah, I'm a Jewish lady. I'll try growing a Hitler mustache. And all I could think, I was just like, yeah, well, it looks like you're almost there. Which I thought was funny. The crowd was already against me, so they didn't laugh, but it's fine. And then every other joke I did, just they weren't here for it anymore, but I powered through. Got through the set. The first couple jokes landed, too, which is why I was like, okay, nice. I did that Women's History Month joke that I do every year.
Yeah.
Love it. Gotta love it. Which I say in a way that is obviously a joke, which is why I can say it. Hey, it's Women's History Month. Yeah, guys, I thought last month was bad. And I say it in that demeanor, and it's nice. And,
I truly can't imagine the mentality of a fully grown adult who's watching somebody.
well, I think she was a
stand-up
college kid. You know how they are.
Okay,
nowadays.
fair enough.
Probably
Yeah.
Gen Z, fucking...
Yeah.
She cries about how Osama bin Laden was treated wrong on TikTok, probably. I
Damn,
bet.
dude, imagine getting tricked into thinking Osama bin Laden was a good
Have you
guy.
ever seen any of those? There's
Yes,
there's
dude.
like Osama sympathizers, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I mean, this is the precursor to the Costco guys. This
Yeah.
is what came before that. It's
Exactly.
Like, we should have known.
and it's like you're mad at me for saying the word Hitler, but you probably
It's
just-
so fucking
God
funny
damn it.
when you step back and look at just how benign of a place that you end up going with it is. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
dude. I'm
You end
being
up
silly.
talking about facial hair. It's
Fucking
like
being
the
silly, dude.
It's
Being a
like the
little
most
goof.
nothing statement possible.
But then me and Nick Ortolani had a great talk after my set. Who fucking rules? Shout out Nick Ortolani.
Shout out Nick.
We were talking about just like, because he was asking me like I do like this is his words. He's like, you do like provocative shit on stage a lot, and he was like, that one I know you're working on, like you're trying to figure it out, but you gotta find like how Burr and like Louis do it, like where it's like you say like the fucked up thing, but then there's like the
redemption.
the
arc.
reason for
Yeah. There's a
for
redemption
saying it
arc.
at the end,
Yeah.
like the
The resolution.
like the treat at the end, you know.
Yeah.
It's like all right, nice. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm trying to figure that out. But
like a payoff.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. And no, we had a nice chat about it and whatever, and it was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a painful bombing. It was bad.
Yeah.
I really Gaza stripped it up at Lily-Pad last night.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I'm sorry, guys. I have no empathy. I talked
Bill's
about this
character.
with someone today at work. Oh, speaking of
Somebody
hardcore.
at work was telling you about having no empathy?
No.
What?
Because so I'm in a group of so we have like crews that work in each unit together. There's 2 rough crews, and it's me, my friend Mike, and then this dude Scott, who he's awesome too, but he's like really religious.
Mm-hmm.
And I said something like fucking about God, like just fucking around, kind of.
Uh-huh.
And then he got like, "Oh, you shouldn't say that." So then obviously I doubled, tripled, quadrupled, quintupled down, on it, and just kept going. And then he was heated, and then I was like, dude, I'm sorry, like I don't have empathy for anything, dude. I make jokes about everything, and like it's not like you can't joke because he jokes about shit. And then
Well,
it's
this
like,
is- this
you
is
can't
my-
joke about this, but not that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
People pick and choose. People
Exactly.
think they can cherry
You can't
pick.
make a 9/11 joke and then say, "Oh, you can't say that though," because I like that. I like that.
It bothers me to no end.
Yeah.
I mean, Ricky Gervais nailed this perfectly when he talked about a woman at his stand-up who got all in a tizzy because he was making jokes about peanut allergies, and she was like, "My daughter has a peanut allergy. This is serious."
Yeah.
And he was just like, "For the last hour, I have joked about AIDS, famine,
Yeah.
the Holocaust, fucking everything, and you had
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
You had no problem because it didn't have to do with you."
Yep.
I loved my mother to the moon and back, but she is oh my god, just serial offender in this
Yeah.
regard.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people do it. It's like
yeah.
they'll laugh at shit that doesn't have to do with them until
Yeah,
it's,
exactly. As long as it aligns with their worldview, and it just bothers me. It's just so crazy to me that people can't step back and see oh, my worldview isn't everybody's worldview.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess we're just inherently better people.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make fun of everyone equally. That's what I think.
Make fun of every.
And obviously, I'm on
Equal
stage with
opportunity.
a microphone. I'm not saying that you know what I mean?
Well, it's the classic this isn't a fucking TED Talk.
Exactly, dude. I'm
Yeah.
doing. I'm a comedian, dude. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it because I think these things.
You came
It's
to
funny
this
that I'm
place.
saying something so ridiculous.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's why it's funny.
That's why it's funny.
That's why
I
it's
think
funny.
a Hitler mustache is funny.
Dude, there was an amazing response. Obviously, there was a whole wave of responses when Shane was getting canceled initially all these years ago now, and apparently I think it was on The View or somewhere where one of the women responded to it being they were genuinely talking about how about Shane's response to the cancellation, and they
Yeah.
were like, so they're saying that he didn't mean it when he was saying these things in the video clip that went around. So he was saying things that he didn't really mean?
Yeah.
These are grown adults.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, he was in a character.
contemplating, but just the idea that
I was just gonna bring this up because the other day I was talking to someone about SNL and Shane being on it, and they were like, "Yeah, my friend was like, oh, he's a racist, whatever. He got canceled for saying whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, but he was doing the out of context way that people posted those clips is living on what was that 6 years ago now?
yeah.
It's still people still don't see haven't been oh, well, let me watch the entirety of the
Right.
clip
If that's their only
where he's
exposure
making
to him
fun of
whatsoever.
where he's making fun of Italian landlords in New York City kicking out
Yeah.
Chinese people.
that is the tragic irony of it, is that he is making fun of the person who
Being
would be
racist.
who would be so stupid and racist as
Exactly.
to say something like that.
Exactly.
He is making fun of them.
Yeah.
So he's on your side.
Yeah.
He's on the good side. This is what the world needed, is another podcast where two white dudes
Yep.
bitch about cancel culture.
That's true, yeah.
This is what the world needed.
But anyways, my point
We're
was
right on
that
time.
if
We're
you
right
cry
on time.
about that stuff, you're retarded and gay, and I love you all. Thank you.
Yes. And good night.
Goodbye.
This ain't nothing without it. Don't let them keep